I grew up in a small country town of York, and my family and I, when I started school, back then we started school at the age of 5, I lived on the reserve. We had the Aboriginal reserve, which was 3 kilometres or 6.5 k's out of town, and that was back in the 60s. I consider growing up on the reserve some of the best years of my life. I loved it. I had my grandparents there, I had my uncle and aunts there, I had my brothers and sisters and heaps of cousins. I had all my family. However, we were considered quite poor by other people, and I guess with food and material things, we did live in what they called poverty. You'll understand what poverty is? Yep. So things like, we'd be eating at night and I'd see my mum standing there and not eating, and I'd say, "Mum, where's yours?" And she'd say, "Oh, I'll have mine later." When I look back on that now, I knew that there was not enough food for my mum, and what she would do was feed her children, us first, and she would always go without. Or she'd have, if there was any leftovers, usually there wasn't. So I have that clear memory. So things at times were very good because my father was a seasonal worker. He worked when he could. He was a shearer, so there was the season of shearing, which is like now, coming up to shearing the sheep. So he only could get work depending on the seasons. My dad could only write his name. He couldn't really read very well, and he could not write. And one of the things he said to me, or to all my brothers and sisters, was, I couldn't go to school, I wasn't allowed. You need to go to school and get an education. And then you'd be able to get a good job and provide for your families a lot better than what I can provide for you. And always remember that. But there was lots and lots of, obstacles or, little mountains to get over or hills to get over. And one of the first things was when I went to school, I started school. And of course, where I lived, I ended up suffering with ear problems. Anyone suffer with ear infections? I had two perforated eardrums, so I had to have operations. What this meant was I'm sitting in my classroom in year 1, I could see the teacher's mouth moving, but I had no idea what she was saying because I couldn't hear her. So I was quite deaf. So what happened when it came the end of the year, on my report it said I had to repeat year 1. So I was what you call kept down and totally horrified. And the thing that stayed with me was I remember standing there with my mum talking to the teacher, and the teacher saying to my mum, "She's just not really bright. She's not really bright at all. So we need to keep her down." My mum said to me, "Don't take any notice of her." She said, "It's just because of your hearing." But I always kept what the teacher said to me. So it really impacted on my own little self-esteem, and I didn't believe that I was very good at school. So I went through school, completed, year 7, went to high school, and although people were saying to me, "Oh, you can do very well," I always had that belief. So I only went to year 10. My mother insisted that all of us complete year 10, and the option for me was to opt out and go and do an enrolled nursing course, which I thought was pretty good. And it was great training. So I started my nursing, worked as an enrolled nurse for a number of years, and then it was a doctor who said to me, why are you still an enrolled nurse? Why don't you go on to university and do your, Bachelor of Nursing, do a degree in nursing? And I remember saying to him, "Oh, I don't think I can do that." But he kept on at me, and I thought, okay, I'll do that. So I applied to the university, went and completed a conversion course, which we still have here at Curtin today, for enrolled nurses in doing their conversion to a registered nurse. So I did that. When I completed that, I went into the area of education, teaching people about Aboriginal health and culture. And when I completed that degree, I decided to go and do another degree. just for the fun of it. No. It was because I wanted to learn more about my own people, the history of Aboriginal people, and so I completed another health science degree with 2 majors. All the way being pushed, because I never had that belief in myself. And the way I looked at it, well, I'll see how I go. And I had these little steps. I didn't look at the big picture, I looked at, or the big mountain, which was, was in front of me, finish this degree. I just thought I'll do 1 year at a time. And once I completed first year, I thought, well, now's next year, the second year. So little steps. And I ended up completing this degree, and I did an honours year. So I was invited to do honours, completed the honours, and then my supervisor for honours, because you have to have a supervisor when you're doing an honours, said to me, now we can do the PhD. I said, oh no, I'll never do a PhD. And as I'm saying that, I'm thinking of all the people who always encouraged me to continue. This was just another person. And then I turned to him and I said, do you believe I can do it? He said, of course I do. And I said, well, if you think I can do a PhD, well, then I have to have some belief in myself. It is a doctor now. It's not a medical doctor. When I got my PhD, a lot of family came to me asking me for prescriptions. I said, I can't give you a prescription. I'm not a medical doctor. So it's, medical doctors is a degree, like a nursing degree or a physiotherapy degree. So doctors have a degree, yep. So the PhD is again above that. So some doctors will go and do their PhD, even though they're already called doctors. So it's a higher qualification. And I don't believe you have to be intelligent. You don't have to be, as you kids would say, brainy. Is that what you say, brainy or very smart? You just have to be persistent. And as my PhD was on, resilient. So resilience means never give up, regardless of what it is you're facing. You keep going. You know the little ad with the Energizer battery? You just keep going. And I don't, people say to me, oh, you're brainy. It's not about being brainy. It's about being persistent and working with what you have. So if any of you think, well, I don't know about university, I don't think I can come to university, I don't think I can do it, well, yes, you can. You can do it. And what is so wonderful about university today is that you have all the support. You have the support here. As Robin said, and I think as the other staff here at the centre, there are programs here and people here to help you if you wanted to come to university and commence your degree.